Good day, everybody. It's Amanda Eyes. I live in Groot in the Garden Route in South Africa, and I'd like to welcome everybody that's here. I hope everybody can hear. If you've got any problems, we'll just talk afterwards, and the person who invited here would be able to help you. But I want to also say thank you very much to Inez, who's going to co-present with me today. Looking forward to hearing her story. She's just always doing an awesome job with the presentation about sharing about the business and the organization. So I'm just going to quickly tell you my story, and then I'll ask Inez to tell you guys her amazing story, and then I'll start the screen sharing and we'll do the presentation. So I started with Lifewave in April last year. I heard about it in January already, and I thought it was a lot of nonsense. I wasn't interested. I sort of looked at it, but I thought this is a lot of nonsense. And then I got COVID, got very, very sick, couldn't get out of bed after 4 weeks. No medication was helping. And I tried to get out of the house, walked 150 meters. My heart wanted to jump out of my chest. I was really sick and very worried about my future. And then my sister sent me patches. I still didn't think it would do anything, but I put the patch on the back of my neck, the X39, and I fell asleep for 2 hours. And when I woke up there was nothing wrong with me. I couldn't believe it. I thought it was just a good sleep that I had. But 2 days later, I thought, let me check again. And on that day, I walked 1.5 kilos without a problem. And 4 days later, I walked 9,000 steps. And I couldn't believe it. And since then, I've just been patching everybody, getting great results. My skin has improved dramatically. It feels like it's saturated. It just feels amazing. And I sleep amazing. And my latest results is that I'm realizing that my heels are not as, what's the word? Broken, I can almost say. And feeling as it's soft. It's starting to feel soft, which is nothing. I've never ever in my life had that. So this is the great thing. It just keeps on getting better. The longer you use it, the better it gets. So thank you very much for listening to me. And I'm going to give it over to Inez, asking you to tell us how you got involved, why you're still involved, and what your results are, please.
Well, hello, everybody. My name is Inez. I'm coming to you from sunny Spain. I'm originally from the UK, moved out to Spain nearly 30 years ago. At the end of February, it will be 30 years. I heard about Lifewave on October 2023, and it was a very excited friend of mine. She sent me these messages and she said, there's this patch and it does this and that and it's this. And I honestly, it was over the top of my head and I thought it was probably a load of nonsense. But she was a good friend of mine. So I thought, well, I don't know why I tried it, but something she said must have connected with me. And I thought, no, I'll give them a go, because I'm not one of these people to say no to something I haven't at least tried. When I've tried, it doesn't work, fair enough, but you can't say no to something you don't know. So got these patches and I'm sort of reading the instructions and there's not much you say. You sort of put it here, put it there, put it on the back of my neck. And immediately I've always had a very tight right-hand side of my neck. And I couldn't look over my shoulder properly. It was sort of stopped there. And I felt it release. It was incredible. I felt this release and I could look over my shoulder. And I said to my husband, wow, this is amazing. And he was like, yeah. So 10 days later, I had a bit more energy. I sort of felt quite good in myself, but nothing I could really sort of put my finger on. Anyway, day 11, forgot to put it on. Day 12, forgot to put it on. Coming up to Christmas, busy. So I put them in a drawer and I thought I will revisit this in January and I'm going to look, there's something about them, but I want to really concentrate with it. So I got all Christmas out of the way. We all had little coughs and colds and things. Restarted them. And at the time I had a torn meniscus in my right knee. I had my right elbow, the ligaments, they had been damaged 10.5 years ago from a rescue dog. I do with dog rescue, yanking and pulling on the lead, and it damaged that. It weakened my wrist, it weakened my shoulder. So all the right hand side of me, I realized was quite dodgy. And when talking to Jules, it's quite funny. She said to me, well, what's wrong with you? And I start reeling all these things off and thinking, I didn't realize I was so bad until I started thinking about it. And she said, what do you want to sort of fix first? I said, well, probably my elbow, because if that's fixed, it's easier. And she recommended the Icewave. So I put the Icewave on and it was immediate. But I took my hand off the second patch and it went away. And I thought, no. I took the patch off, the pain came back, put the patch on, pain went away, like a light switch. Well, that was it. I swore very loudly. My husband said, "What's wrong with you?" And you're not going to believe this. You must try this. Because for him, he has very limited mobility. He has arthritis in his ankles, knees, and his hips. He has impacted lower lumbar region. But the most important thing was he has got an unnatural curvature of his spine. And as that goes forwards, it cuts on the spinal cord. And he woke up 7 years ago, or nearly 8 years ago, paralyzed, in a lot of pain, couldn't go upright, stretched it off to hospital. They didn't know what it was. We couldn't work out what it was. Load of tablets. We moved to a place which is all level because he went to a chiropractor who said, you have this unnatural curvature, and in time, within between 5 and 7 years, you will be in a wheelchair. There was no question of anything, no if buts, you will. So we were going down this sort of path of him going to be in the wheelchair. How was I going to look after him with a torn meniscus? I couldn't walk for more than 20 minutes. My elbow, how am I going to lift him? All these sort of problems. I'm thinking I'm going to have operations, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, restarted the patches, and within 3 weeks or so, I don't know when my meniscus healed, but at some stage it healed. But because the pain had gone, I went back to my yoga class and did everything, absolutely everything. Upper body plank, the whole thing. I was amazed. She was amazed. And then I went and walked 2 rescue dogs for nearly 6 kilometers, and no pain, no twinge, no nothing in my knee. And up and down hills, I really tested it. And I've never had a twinge since then. My elbow's been absolutely fine since then. I wore those patches for 4 days. I thought I'd have to wear them forever. Day 4, woke up, elbow seems fine. I'll wear them when I need them. I haven't worn them since. And that's going to be coming up for a year. 23rd of February, this was. This is etched in our brain. My husband, however, has gone on to have full mobility. He doesn't shake and tremble anymore. He doesn't shuffle across anything. He's not depressed. He doesn't want to not live anymore. He is just full of beans, full of energy. And if he was in here now, he'd be interrupting me because he's just constantly, and now he's out talking to people. And we, because of that, I wasn't going to do the business, a bit like you, Amanda. It wasn't something I was going to do. But my yoga instructor recommended somebody to me. His back pain and everything went within 5 days. Other people started hearing about it. Other people started coming to me, and it's every week we have people coming to us. I hardly have to advertise it because people see it and they say about my skin. Now my eyes got better. I don't need to wear my glasses anymore. What else? There's a scar on my leg that's fading. My stretch marks are fading. I feel much calmer in myself. My temperature fluctuations have stopped. My sweet tooth went away completely. I feel more focused. And just everything. It's just everything. I mean, I've got no wrinkles. I'm 59 this year. I have no wrinkles in my skin or anything like that. And I know I'm more confident in myself, and I'm just, this stuff, it's a miracle. So we decided it was our, we've been shown the way, and it was our privilege to now share it with other people, which is what we're doing.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. I just want to clear something up. Are you not using patches at all?
Sorry?
Are you not using patches at all?
Oh, yeah.
Or just not the Lifewave? Okay.
Oh, no, yes, sorry.
Not the
because the Lifewave is for like acute pain. I mean, I didn't know because it doesn't tell you anything. And by day 4, my elbow pain was fine. I got out of bed and I thought, I don't think I need it yet. Maybe I'll put it on a bit later. And a bit later has been nearly a year. So I think
the X39 you're using.
Yeah, I think the pain was taken away, but the X39 has gone in and fixed. And that's what I find with the auxiliary patches. It takes the initial thing away faster, and then the X39 has fixed it. But I mean, I can lift up, 25 kilo bags of cement, which I couldn't do before. Well, I don't even notice it. I put 15 kilos of pellets on my shoulders, that another bag in my other hand, and back to how I was probably when I was like in my early 40s. That you feel strong. It's the strength in the muscles, and I'm not exercising, so, and I feel that strength, solidity. So yeah, amazing.
Fantastic. I always get excited hearing your story. Yes, fantastic. Okay, fantastic. Thank you for sharing that. I'm going to start the screen sharing, and then usually it takes a moment or two just to get everything going. Get the sound on. Right. There we go. Rietse, just stay muted, please. Okay, guys, we're going to start. Yeah.
Light, an ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system.
Sorry,
Even
guys.
Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains.
Sorry, guys, we're struggling here. A little bit of technical things. Let's try again.
Light,
There we
an
go.
ancient form of energy that goes back to the dawn of time. For us, it all begins with the sun, the source of light and life for our entire solar system. Even Einstein concluded that everything we're made of contains light. All life originates with the sun through photosynthesis. Plants and vegetation collect the light, and all living creatures emit light. Humans actually emit infrared light, which can be seen with night vision devices. We've known for centuries that light has many effects on the body. Lifewave's phototherapy patches use light that can promote a general state of health and healthy activity unique to each Lifewave patch. Here's how the technology works. First, a patch is applied to specific points on the body. Where the patch covers the skin, infrared energy emitted from the body is reflected back into the body and then taps into the body's own natural flow of energy. Lifewave phototherapy patches promote an environment that enables the body to optimize its restorative energy and enhances your ability to live well without the use of harmful drugs or chemicals. To find out more, contact your distributor. Lifewave. Live long, live well.
Awesome. So, Ritze, I'm not sure if you've been patched yet, but this is what we usually start with, asking people, have you been patched yet? So some of us have been patched a long time, others not so long, others have just started a month or two ago, but this is what we're doing, and we'd love to tell you more about that. So at this point, I just want to say that Lifewave is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or medical condition. We are not professional speakers. We are a few people out here who love the products, who love people, who love to see people getting better. But the disclaimer is also that your body is unique and your results may differ. Next screen. Okay, so at this point, we start telling people about David Schmidt. He's the CEO and the inventor of Lifewave products. So he specializes in age reversing. He's got more than 180 patents already. And in 2008, he started focusing his research on stem cell research because that was the big buzzword. Everybody was talking about it. And his recent patent took 10 years and $4.5 million to bring to market. So this is a patented technology. It's light therapy, and how a patent works is that you cannot just decide, I'm going to take out the patent. You've got to prove every single thing that you say on there. And you can read there, but all the patents and the clinical studies to support the patents can be found on www.thisisitinfo.com. You can have a look at that. But what's important to know is, as I said, it's all supported by clinical studies, and each patent is taken out for 20 years. So we still have between 15 and 16 years left of the current patent where nobody else can market these products. We are the only ones that can put these kind of products on the market and help people in this way. So there are quite a few different patches, like auxiliary or secondary patches, like Inez was saying, the sleep patches and stress and weight loss and things like that. But X39 is the flagship patch, and that is the one that we're going to talk about today. So why are stem cells important? Stem cells are able to make more cells like themselves. So they're self-renew, and they can become other cells that do different things in a process known as differentiation. What that means is that stem cells just lie in your body. They're not allocated to anything. But when you've got a problem, like if you've got a liver problem, the stem cells will go to your liver and become new liver cells. Or if you've got a problem with your eyes, it will rush to your eyes, become new eye cells. So it actually gives you brand new cells. And they are also needed for the maintenance of tissues tissue as well as for the repair after injury. So why do we talk about X39? Because the fewer stem cells you have, the faster you age and the slower you heal. Now, what I didn't know that by the age of 30, only half of your stem cells are still active. And by the age of 60, you've lost almost all your stem cell activity. And that is why people, just as they age, they take longer to heal. You just don't feel so good anymore because the stem cells are not much, very active anymore. So how does it work? It's a proprietary form of phototherapy or light therapy. So for me, the easiest to explain it, it's like sunlight. When you walk out in sunlight, as that sunlight falls onto your skin, it creates a process in your body and more vitamin D is created. So there's no sunlight there's no vitamin D in the sunlight, but it activates a process that creates the vitamin D. The same as this. There's no stem cells in these little patches, but it creates a process in your body. For me, it's like a little mirror that shines back into your skin. And as it shines back, it creates a process which creates new stem cells, collagen, lots of things like that. So it uses your body's own light to activate. It's non-transdermal. There's no drugs or chemicals or stimulants in these cells. And it's non-invasive. So you don't even need an injection to get new stem cells. It's your own stem cells that gets activated. And what can you expect from X39? These are some things that a lot of people report and what you would probably expect. Increased strength, reduced inflammation, increased stamina, energy and vitality, mental clarity, which is a big thing, restored muscle and skeletal conditions, improvement of sleep, improved skin appearance. So X39 is going to give you a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being. That's what you can expect. But what is the long-term effects of X39? You can see more of the information this on thisisitinfo.com on that website. So in the first few days, you can expect 4,000 genes to begin to reset. Within 6 weeks, your brain becomes more balanced. Within 3 months, your collagen is increased. And within 6 months, the clinical study shows that your heart can reverse up to 8 years in age. And that is why David Schmidt is saying that's not anti-aging, it's actually age reversing. And this is very exciting. This is a topography map that was taken of a 77-year-old woman that was in one of the clinical studies. And she came in with inflammation in her brain, lack of brain coherence, no X39, obviously. They made the topography map. You can see the lot of red and orange and yellow on there, showing the inflammation in the brain. And then they started patching her with X39 in the back of her neck. In session 2, which was 3 weeks afterwards on X39, no more inflammation, improved brain coherence. And in session 3, which was on 6 weeks on X39, a complete turnaround, better brain coherence. And what's interesting to note is that her brain remained calm after wearing the patch for 6 weeks. And we can actually see this on pictures. It's so amazing. And these are just a few more pictures showing inflammation in people's bodies and how the inflammation gets better after patching with X39. This is just a fun fact. A lot of people report hair loss that gets better. You can see this in the pictures. Some people even report gray hair becoming black again. And this is very exciting for me to see this. And then a lot of professional athletes are already using the X39. There's, as you can see, David Beckham there. Most of them are using Energy Enhancer, which is one of the first, what was the first batch that was created. But a lot of people right across the world are already using this. So how do you wear your X39? You wear your patch 12 hours on, 12 hours off to repair and rejuvenate, and then you throw your patch away. But this is how the tests were done, on 12 hours on, 12 hours off. But we do know there are still some activity happening in the patches. So a lot of people would take the patch and then patch it on a spouse or a child or a pet, and we get really amazing results on that. But the clinical tests were done on 12 hours on, 12 hours off, start with a new patch the next day. You can wear more than one patch at a time. There's not much use in doing wearing 2 X39s at a time, but you can use something like the X39 and an Eon, or X39 and the Icewave, the paint patch, things like that. So important, drink plenty of water. With electrolytes, the more water you drink, the better these patches will work. It will activate the patches better. And I always say, if you spend the time, spend the money, and you go to the expense and you start patching, do it right. Do it 12 hours on, 12 hours off, drink plenty of water, have your electrolytes, because you've spent a lot of money on that. Okay, so David Smith advises to use the patches for minimum of 90 days for optimum results. We get great results in weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds, but this is not a one patch wonder product. This is a product where you have to realize that you have to make the decision to invest in your health, and knowing that it's going to take at least 90 days, that's what you can expect. But we suggest a month for every decade of your life. So if you get the results in a week or day or hours, we are so happy. We call it one patch wonders, but keep realistic expectations and know you are investing in your health over the long term. So yeah, as well, it just confirms that the most common reason for lack of response to the patches is dehydration. So keep on drinking, guys. Let's do it. Who's got their water with them? Okay, so you can look at this website again, take a picture or write it down. This is at info.com. It's an amazing website. You can get lots of information there, the clinical trials. There is videos that explains how it works. There are interviews with doctors. There's just loads and loads of information. Some people like a lot of information. Some people like less information. You can decide how much you want, but the ideal is have a look at least at the first 3 or 4 videos. It's not long videos, and you will learn a lot there. So X39 is very sophisticated, but very simple to explain. Even a child can take off the adhesive part in the back and just put it on your back of your neck. And that is so amazing. You don't need to know so much. All you need to know is put the patch on and it will work. So just going to stop the sharing. Hello, Amanda. Great seeing you as well. And we've got a lot of people from far away. I am going to ask people. Inez and I already told you what happened to us. Pepe, maybe you can tell us what has happened to you, and maybe Amanda can share a short story as well. You can just unmute. Pepe, I'm going to say ask to unmute, and please tell us, because Pepe is just doing amazing and patching people with great results.
Where must I start? Well, I'm Pepe Rousseau from Lambert's Bay in the Western Cape. And Amanda introduced me to Lifewave last year. Just after my husband passed away, I got this headache, migraine, and I'm suffering from migraine. So she said to me, I'm bringing some patches to patch you. And I thought, okay, what is this? And she said to me, I must go to bed and you must go to sleep by. And I woke up and my pain was gone. But I was skeptical, because how the hell can this stuff works? And so Amanda came to me and said, well, Pepe, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Actually, she said to me, I'm going to give you a present. I'm going to sign you up. And said, what the hell are you doing? So I'm so grateful for Amanda, because I'm just bubbling. And since then, I've been patching people, and I've just like all over the place in the hair salon. I don't care about hair. I'm talking about patches and Lifewave, and I'm just sowing seeds all the way. And for me, I was in a motor car accident, so I used the Lifewave patches. Actually, I must tell them I had a fall. So, yeah, I will tell you that. So I wear the patches when my back is sore. And the best part of this is I can walk the steps up to my flat that I couldn't do for, I think, 29 years, not more. No, 30, yes, it was, say, 38 years I couldn't walk really steps. I was like steppy 1, steppy 2. I must have to walk like that. Now I can walk the steps. And I walked in my sleep last Saturday night. I don't know what happened. I think I was like far over. I was just tired, and I woke up and 3 steps, and I was sitting on the ground. And I went to Amanda and said, I'm looking for my ice. My ice wax is coming on Monday. I need to have some ice wax because my back is so, yeah, I don't know, something was sore. And she put it on and it was gone. Immediately it was gone. So yes, and I've also started using the X39 and I can see in 2 weeks' time the results on my skin. That is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. So yeah, besides all the people that I'm patching, I never will leave a patch alone again. I will keep on sowing seeds and yes, try to help people because that's what I love to do. I'm caring about people, and if you've got a heart and you've got like sympathy with and empathy with others, it will sow itself. The seed will sow itself. So yes, thank you, Amanda.
Fantastic.
You, Amanda.
Thank you so much. And and thank you for not keeping quiet, because that's changing lives. You've already changed many lives. Okay, Amanda, please tell us about your story.
I'm very happy to be able to tell my story. I again realized on Monday that the patches are a miracle in my life. And I went for more tests on Monday. And I am actually surprised that I have more going on in my body than I thought. I have major problems. Besides the unruptured aneurysm of 12 millimeters, which is, I went for a procedure in June. They placed a coil and they placed a stent, but it's still, pushing against the hypothalamus. So I have got extreme inflammation in my gray and my white matter in my brain. Not wearing the patches, I cannot enjoy life. So I'm very grateful that Amanda introduced me to the patches last year in April. My husband first started patching, and he himself has got a shoulder which has got extreme pain because years and years ago he was in a car accident. So when he has this extreme pain, I just patch him, and he is like, it's not going to work, but it is wonderful to see the relief on his face when I patch him and the pain just diminishes. So I'm sure that in a few months' time, I will have even more to say using the X39 patches with the Aeon, and now and then the carnosine, and I'm also wearing the glutathione today. Thank you.
Thank you, Amanda. And tell us what happened in Mauritius, what you realized in Mauritius or just after Mauritius.
Okay, I have never ever had UTI inflammation. I had such inflammation that when we landed, I had to go to the chemist, the ER, to get some medicine. But what helped me and pulled me through while I was in Mauritius, I only had my patches. I only had Aeon and the X39. And if it wasn't for that, I think I would have had to go to ER there in Mauritius, which thankfully I didn't. It pulled me through. It also helped me with the pain, and it helped me to cope. So I'm so thankful that I had it with me. So never travel without your X39 or your Aeon or your Icewave.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Amanda. Okay, I'm going to go back to the screen sharing, and then I'm going to give it over to Inez. So let me just get there. Okay, Inez, please do your magic.
Thank you. So a little bit about the business. What is more important in your life? If you're looking for family time freedom, you want to travel, you want better health, we all want better health, less debt, bit of extra income, a side hustle, you want to, I don't know, pay for a car or anything like that at all, we have a plan for you in Lifewave.
Oh, I'm struggling. There you are.
So the company has grown, a massive company. It's a 20-year-old company, so you have a lot of security in the comfort that it's been going for 20 years. It was because of it was mostly health people who were recommending the patches before. And so it was bumping along at sort of 20 million, which is no mean feat. I mean, that's not bad at all for 20 million. Up until 2021, and it started to grow and grow when after the X39 was released. It's gone up to 320 million, 430 million in 2023, and it looks like it's at least 500 million, anywhere between half a million to 600 million in the last year, and looking to double that. They are actually looking to smash through 1 billion this year, which means two things. Number one, first and foremost, we're helping a lot more people. A lot of this is driven by recommendations. People are seeing other people getting the results, and then they are finding out that they want these patches. And then it also means there is a business opportunity there for however much or little you want to earn. If it's a few extra hundred, great. If it's more money that you want to earn, you need to maybe replace an income, or you want to go for the big bucks, there is a plan for you. We're open in over 75 countries. I think it's 87 at the moment. And the one really wonderful thing is it's not a Me Too product. It is completely unique. Everything is patented. No one else can copy what we have. And we are the only company that has what we have. Lifewave is ranked #1 momentum company as regards to business for home organization. 3,000% growth rate from 2018 to 2024, which is incredible. And we are just getting started. It really are just getting started. There's only a few 100,000 people using this, which sounds like a lot, but it's not. Not even 1 million people are using this. So I know that in the UK and over here in Europe, it's only been out for like a couple of years. It's not been out for very long. And it's starting to gather momentum, and people are looking to get involved in one way or the other. So you're interested now? Okay, so what are your buying options? So first of all, you can become a customer on full retail. To be honest, I don't know anybody who does that. You can become a preferred customer, which means you get the wholesale price. There are two prices, and the business plan is really simple. You have retail or you have wholesale. It means that you have a monthly standing order that comes out every month, and you get it at the $99 instead of the $150. Whatever it is in everybody's different country, it's completely different. So I'm going to talk about the American dollar. Or you can become a brand partner, and there you have the wholesale and all the business opportunities. Some people actually are brand partners. We have customers who are brand partners because they prefer to do it that way, and other people who then decide to do the business. Interestingly enough, they are actually doing a little bit of business because of their results. We have various enrollment packages, and it just basically means that you buy in bulk. Okay, so don't get too caught up with all of it, but you have core, advanced, and premium, and they are very simply, they are bundles. And because the higher up the bundle you get, the more discount you get. So that just becomes a little bit cheaper each particular time. So how to earn with Lifewave? There are five different ways of earning. The first one is retail. So very simple. And so much is done for you by the company. It's untrue. So when you get enrolled as a brand partner, you have a website. They give you a website. You just put a few little bits of your own information. You have your own link, and you can send that to somebody anywhere in any of the 87 countries who can then purchase through your website, either at retail or as a preferred customer. And you then will earn a commission from the company. They will pay you every week. Not every month, not every 6 months, every week you get paid. Then there are introduction bonuses. So if somebody else, let's say you decide to get involved with the business, and you're speaking to your friend and they say, hey, I'd like to do that as well. They get involved, they purchase one of the packs, and you will get a commission from that. Okay, then it starts to get interesting. And you don't need to get too het up with it. This is the thing. It can look very complicated, but honestly, if you just talk to people and get them into your organization, either as a customer or as a brand partner, it will start to open up. But the cycle bonuses are amazing. You may have heard somebody saying, oh, a cycle bonus. This time last year, my mum was ill with pancreatic cancer. I had just found out. I actually found out in the beginning of February. And I hadn't been very long with Lifewave, and I'd signed up a few people, but my whole focus was on my mum because she wasn't going to be lasting very long. And one day suddenly there was like this $50 appeared, and I'm like, where's that come from? Somebody's made a mistake and they put money in my bank. Now, do I tell somebody or do I keep quiet? That was the question. And it turned out that with Lifewave, you build two teams, a left team and a right team. Simple as that. And as people come involved in your business, they either go one side or the other. Everything they purchase has points attached. So not just the commission, but the points. And every time you get 660 points on one, 330 points on another, the company pay you $50. And I thought, wow, I'm literally doing nothing. And pretty much every week there was $50 going into my bank. And at that time, when I wasn't really doing any of my other businesses, it was a lifesaver for me, really was. And then as you grow and you become, and you sort of build more people, you help more people and you help them to build their businesses, there are matching bonuses in there as well. And then there are members incentives. There are trips and rewards and prizes and all sorts of stuff. So there's money, the money is thrown at you from different angles. All you need to do is put the patch on, get your result, tell people about your result, and then they become involved, and it grows from there. It grows from you just talking. So the compensation plan, getting started, it is easy as knowing 4 people to go to manager. We say that the manager is a pivotal point, and it really is a pivotal point. And as I explained to you just earlier, the left team and the right team, you've got a couple of people on either side, and you basically open up all the income streams there and just keep on talking to people, to keep it nice and simple and very easy. Just tell them your story and they're going to buy one way or the other. And, you know, the earnings are very unlimited. And I have seen the back offices of some of our uplines, and they've worked hard, right? That you don't get anywhere without work. It's not some little scammy thing that you put some money into and then it grows and grows and suddenly disappears. This is a proper business. You have a product that we're getting out there to other people, but the rewards can be phenomenal. And how much you want to earn is totally up to you. And then the matching bonus. So on different levels, you get different matching bonuses. So when one of your team member gets a cycle bonus, you can get a percentage of that paid from the company. So it just means that you can just grow and grow and grow if that's what you want to do. Everybody's different. Some people are in it because they just want to earn a few, say a few hundred, and other people want to go for the big money. And so the great thing about this particular team, which is the fastest growing team within Lifewave, is we have 2 websites that you, again, at completely your disposal. This Is It team is just information. You have free access to send that to anybody. It has loads of little videos on there, loads of testimonials, which some are phenomenal, and loads of other bits and pieces. It has all the clinical studies, all the proof, all the scientific proof that what we say actually works. And then the This Is It team is for team members and has a lot of information there to help you grow. There's loads of trainings on there. If you want to sit all day long and watch loads of trainings and have people help you, great, it's there. If you want to just utilize it and get some, leaflets and flyers and brochures and things, they're all there as well. There's not a lot you have to do. Just get your patch on, get talking to people. And This Is It team, which is who we are part of, is the blue line, and you can see how we have been outselling the actual average of Lifewave itself, which is great. It means you're in the fastest growing team that there is, the fastest growing team in the world. And it's absolutely right what David Smith says here. You have an incredible opportunity before you today, the opportunity to bring the healing power of light to everyone around you, because it really is about the product. So now it's time to make your move. Are you serious? Just get started with X39 and it'll all unravel and open from there. You get back to the person who put you on the call, they'll be able to explain more, to you. But we're also here, we are a team, guys. If you want to speak to myself or Amanda or whatever, we're here to help you too.
Absolutely. Thank you, Inez. I always love how you just make this so simple and easy, and saying you can do with this what you want to. You can earn as much or as little as you want. If you don't want to earn anything, you just make use of the discount options and the wholesale options. And I just love that the options that you have and the freedom to do what you want to do, and just get the freedom to patch what you want to, how much you want to, how many you want to put on your body, and just get the results and talk to as many people that you want to everything is in your hands. So thank you so much for sharing that with us. And I want to say thank you to everybody that was on here. Let's say thank you for being on here, trying to be on here, even though you struggled a bit with your signal. So I'm just going to stop the recording and then we can talk. But thank you very much to everybody.